welcome back everybody to another stream for the 100K Bink or Bust Bankroll Challenge, where we try to run 2,500 into $100,000, starting at NL50 and grinding up to NL1K or above. Bankroll started really strong the first 45 days. We went from 25 to 10.5K in about 45 days. Then we went on a huge downswing swing, lost about 5K. And we've slowly kind of been grinding that back a little bit. Just hitting 7,100 or 7,200, 73, what is it, 7,300 now. So things are turning around. We had a little session this morning. You can check that stream out too, which turned into it's just a break-even session there. Went really good at NL50, and then NL100 we got sucked out on and kind of killed the session a little bit, but EV we're up about 150. Actual winnings was just break even, so which is fine. Okay, we fold the 10 feet 3, fold the queen 3, raise here. Okay, queens we raise. Okay, and we'll just see if I just get a link copied. I might end up turning the music off for this one. It seems like Spotify seems to like lag up the stream lately. I don't know why. We got new RAM, doubled up our RAM, so it should be a little bit faster, but ever since doing that, it actually seems to be like lagging more with Spotify on. Not sure exactly what that's all about. He actually goes really big here. Just over like 60%, just over half pot. We're just gonna jam here. If we had ace king, ace jack, ace queen, king 10, like queen jack, all these hands were just jamming. So we'll happily get it in here, and we're gonna peel one with the ace queen suited. And now we're just gonna be stacking off. And we're dodging a jack. 3 of clubs is good. It's actually getting more difficult to call down here. We do have to call though, obviously, when we flip that flop. And obviously we're not folding here at this point. We're just kind of committed to the hand. He most likely just has aces, kings, pocket jacks. A lot of the time. Sometimes king queen, sometimes queen jack, sometimes pocket eights, sometimes like ace king, king 10, ace 5, ace 4 diamonds, stuff like that as well. But we're just committed. The tank call with kings or whatever is just silly. You could probably argue folding turn or just folding the flop given his like sizing there. But I think, yeah, there's not much else you can do. And here we're just going to keep betting, obviously, and look to get the money in. But yeah, people really like dictate their hand with sizing. Like that was about as clear cut as you could get that he had kings or aces. Just, you know what I mean? You got to call the flop when he's doing 60%, I think, with the back doors and overcards and stuff. And then we flop, then we turn just top pair, top kicker against him, and there's just not much else we can, I think, do there other than how we played it. Plays itself pretty well. He actually goes really big here. Just over like 60%, just over half pot. We're just gonna jam here. If we had ace king, ace jack, ace queen, king 10, like queen jack, all these hands were just jamming. So we'll happily get it in here, and we're gonna peel one with the ace queen suited. And now we're just gonna be stacking off. Okay. Fold the ace deuce. Use the nines. The 10-8 offsuit. Looks like Nezuko is actually potentially opening really wide here, so see how that plays out. So we're gonna not update ourselves at any point here. Fold queen three. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet the king deuce suited. We're gonna 3-bet the king jack off. We'll defend the 9-10 if he opened. Queen 3, it's looking to fold or take a flop. It's checked around to us. Man on Fire does do a lot of spewy stuff. Obviously, if he 4-bets, we just have an easy fold here. That's not a great run out. Lime opening 10% of hands. Just the second hand he's open, he 4-bets it. We are just going to let the king jack off go. 9-6 suited will fold. And we're going to check here with the ace deuce. And we'll actually go for the check raise. He insta clicks it back. Not going well so far with our attacks. So if people are just kind of spewing, we will tighten up a bit. This guy kind of seems to be potentially that type of player. 10-9 suited, I think we raised there pretty close. 10-8 suited, we do not raise under the gun very often. Fold king 4. Pocket 8s versus the button open. We do call here sometimes. I think 3-betting just plays easier and better. Given his stack size, we'll just take a flop here. We'd have to shove or fold. Actually, probably best just to shove against him, to be honest. Checks back. Given stack size again, it's unlikely he's going to check back a queen. So we're going to value bet the 9. Queen jack off. We'll 4-bet some portion of the time. And we'll ISO the jack 4 suited. Okay, he calls. We are definitely going to bet here. Defend the ace 4. It's actually a 3-bet more often than you think. Once we pick up the equity here, I don't think we need to blow up and bloat the pot at all with it. So we'll just check back. He goes really big on the river. Calls flop. Turn goes check check. Blasts river. I think we just fold there. Definitely calls some portions of the time. And here with this open ender, we can check raise. We can call. I think our ace high is good at least some portion of the time. So I think I like just calling there more. We will let that go. And we're going to go for the check raise here. Six five. Let's just table start. We might as well get 8 up and running. There's 1. And we'll get 1 more going. See how leggy it is? It's driving me nuts. I don't know if it's actually the computer or just the GG software. It kind of seems to go through these like moments every once in a while where it's just super, super laggy, no matter kind of what you do. We 3-bet and he donk leads into us on this board. Unfortunately, we just don't have anything, so we will check. And we'll check back the 10s. He checks back. I think we can bet for value now. I think most of his queens are going to start calling or start betting there on the turn. He'll be scared of like 5-6 and 6-7 and 7-8 and stuff like that. Just getting a lot of equity now. We get a brutal river card. We're just gonna check him up here. Yeah. Oh, he just turns a set. This guy's running hot. And he leaves. Cool. Got shot. Getting like 4-1, 5-1, 4-1. Fold here. Clipper seems pretty spewy. I'm going to kill the music and I'm just gonna see if that decreases the computer's lag a little bit. We'll just go from there. Check here. Check the 6-3 off. He checks back. I think we can bet for value now. I think most of his queens are going to start calling or start betting there on the turn. He'll be scared of like 5-6. Okay, deuces we raise. 10-7 will fold. Fold to 9-6. 8-7 fold. 6-3 fold. I'm assuming we ISO raised here. We did. I think we'll just go half pot. Raise the eights. And we'll dip out of this table since we have a fourth one opening. And with the gut shot, we're going to blast here. So he limps in and calls. I'm going to go half pot again. He's just going to have a really, really wide range. And I think unless he has 10x or he gets there on the river, we're going to be able to just shove and he'll probably just fold whatever he chased. And if he has 10x, then yeah, sure, he'll probably call. And the jack, obviously, we're just going to rip for value now. I don't think checking has any benefits to it. I don't think going for like a check raise or a small lead has any benefits to it. I think our plan was if bluffing, we were going to jam here. Of course, he just limp calls and turns it. It's going to be one of those sessions, I think. Usually is when we have a chance to get on stream. But either way, whether that jack came or not, we're just jamming river there most of the time. And then the jack hits, so we're obviously shoving for value. And when you run into somebody who limped 5-6 suited, you know, this is just simply going to be your outcome. Ace 10 off will let go against an under the gun open. The 10-9 suited, I think we just 7.5. We're kind of stuck in the middle. I think for 5 more bigs, we could probably make the call. It's definitely close though. Missed a C bet here with the ace jack. What happened here? We 3-bet. Check. We bet big. He calls. Okay. We're gonna go small on turn. We're definitely gonna call the 9. Yeah, that's what we were looking for. If he didn't raise us, we were just going to jam rivers. When he does raise, I just put him on a strong hand, and we'll just try to get out of the way there. We do call the ace king suited all in. There's queens. Definitely spewy. I don't know if I want to shove the fives here or not. I think you just check. Yeah, I don't know if we even folds the jack of clubs there, so. And we'll let this go. Just kind of running into it in a bunch of spots, I think. I'm assuming we lost with the ace king there by the looks of it. No, we did chop. Ace, ace. Would have been, yeah, I guess we would have had to make quads there. Right. Fold here, raise here, fold here. So he limp raises us. I am just going to call and hope we get a decent flop for our range. One overcard's not bad. He checks. We're not going to blow up the pot. We'll happily check behind. He bets. We're going to call. He checks. I'm going to go for value. I think he has like ace 10, king 10 a lot. He does have ace queen. So we just seem to be running into it. And the ace, we're just going to blast it. We're just repping a kind of repping a jack there, essentially. Okay, raise the aces. Fold jack five. Yeah, it definitely seems a little bit less lag with the music turned off. Hopefully the stream's not super um, quiet with that going down. But okay, we three bet tens, or sorry, we three bet the kings 210 over 3 point. This is like 3.5x folds. Wow, just gotta grab some. Okay. Okay, fold king 8, fold the 7-3 off. I guess you can't really see the table in the top left very well, but it's probably fine. It's a pretty decent table. This is the villain here. Fun games we've been playing a lot with. Pretty stationy, kind of fishy. Definitely fishy. Huge, hugely fishy. He'll fold a 9-4. He opens again. We're going to be three betting again. Okay, now we're going to be squeezing. And we'll three bet the ace 8 off some portion of the time. Could actually go a little bit smaller given his stack size. We squeeze, and Lime 72 makes the call. Uh, Unfortunately, we are stuck calling here with the ace 8. 8 should be live a good portion of the time. We're going to run it twice. King 8 off, we'll just defend. This is not a great board to continue barreling on against somebody we have marked as a weaker player. They're just going to have way too many like 6x, 8, 9, 9, 10s, pocket 7, pocket 6s, pocket 5s, like those types of hands in their range. Um, and unfortunately, the board just did not run out great for us. You know what I mean? Like the guy cold called button and then called button, cold called the three bet, called the three bet, I guess. Just like a really bad flop. Run out. You could argue he generally just has a really weak hand and that we could just like a lot of the time go bet, bet, shove. Um, but in this case, yes, we nice answer. Ace nine off, we're not going to bother three betting against Man on Fire. He's just a little bit too spastic, so it just makes it kind of not worth it. All right, let's bring the Spotify back here. Holy shit! Fuck! I hit a hand. Let's get this up and on. Fold 7-4. I do like the squeeze there. Yeah, it's not much else to say about that. Just a really, really bad flop for us. Not much else. Not much we can really do about it. King nine offs. Fold from the cutoff. Raise very rarely, but do raise sometimes. I'd love to check shove here, but I think he's more likely to call it bet with like the king of diamonds than he is to. This is why I like to play like the flushes aggressively without the ace of diamonds because people are going to chase with the ace of diamonds. Um, Three with the king queen. Pretty good flop for us. Definitely calling. Over bets it. He likely has a strong hand here. Could be nines, could be queens, could be like a king jack, pocket aces, pocket kings, stuff like that. Ace queen, king queen. But with our hand, the pair plus the flush draw for 125% in position, we definitely call one. Um, Not a really great river card. I mean, obviously it's great in the sense that it gives us the flush, but his bet sizing on the turn suggests nines, queens a lot of the time. But yeah, and if he has the boat here, he's gonna play this the same as if he has aces, kings. So if he has like pocket nines, pocket queens, and he overbets turn, and we call, we're gonna jam here with the king queen. Then he's gonna play it the same as when he has pocket queens, pocket nines. It's just kind of nothing. So it's also a way you're gonna play nothing. It's just check give up because I just have the flush so often there. We just had the same hand, so we chop it up, fold the 10-8 off. Pocket nines will raise. He's checked to us twice now. We're just gonna bet turn and then bet river. Yeah. All right, we're gonna raise the queen 10 suited. Again, king queen suited. We'll just get it in against being our quarter. Eventually, yeah, somebody's gonna get it in bad. Looks like it's us again. That's what I like to see. But there's probably gonna be a king on the turn anyways, so we shouldn't have. Oh, not now. I meant on the. I meant on the second run out. Nope, just another ace. Diamond. Can't get there. All right, we double another villain up, unfortunately. But that's fine. He's just like shoving everything. He's got 20 bigs. I'd rather just try to get him out and off the table sooner than later. Ace 10 suited, pretty standard raise. We flop two pair against a fish. We're just going to barrel it. Most of his ace jack and ace queen three bets, especially on his stack size. So we just want to be going, what's that, 15, 23, 33. We just want to be going into attack mode, basically, and try to just get him to call off with his ace X hands. We'll fold the queen 8. Okay, and here, I guess we'll just go half pot and then shove rivers. Okay, we river second pair, top kicker. Definitely going for value here when the pot's gone. Check, 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 check. Full 10-3. Okay. Okay, raise the ace-6 suited. We're just going to be folding the deuces here in the big blind versus the open call and small, very small squeeze. 3-4 suited, we can just randomly open, but we'll fold this time. The king 7 suited is an open. We'll 3-bet the king 7 suited here. We'll fold the jack 8. Okay, raise the ace king off. Raise the 7s. Raise the king queen suited. Fold the 5-3. So he just calls out of position. We'll have some jacks, queens, some like 10x, but overall, it's a pretty safe board. And here we are just going to jam the ace king. He's just got a small stack. We're either going to check fold to a shove or we're just going to shove ourselves and just, whatever. 7s, I don't know how the money doesn't go in pre-flop, but that's fine. I'm going to check back on the king, and then I'm going to call any river bet that he makes. I think he'll block bet with like jack 10, queen 10, ace 10 a lot. I think at a position he's 4-betting aces, kings, ace king, queens, and jacks pretty much always. So yeah, we're just calling here. There's not much else to do. Okay, we just run into another fucking set. Cool. Oh, and kings, another ace on the flop. Perfect. Check call 1. Okay, 3s. If villains are calling all their pocket pairs versus 3-bets when you're at a position, you'll just be printing money against them. Because they're just going to be calling way too much. Their range is just way too wide, and they're not going to hit a set anywhere near often enough. We will 3-bet the king 8 suited. King 10 off is maybe a little bit light, but I think it's fine. Versus like with a couple fish kind of cut off and button and big blind realistically. I'm going to cold 4-bet the aces. I think that looks the best. Our porter goes pretty big here. I think given his stack size, I am just going to fold. If he had a bigger stack size, we'd go for a check raise here a lot, but he's just basically saying he has, 10s or something similarly strong. I'm going to check back on the king, and then I'm going to call any river bet that he makes. Yeah, we'll just go 20% here. We get 3-bet. Definitely call the queen jack suited. We 3-bet lime 72 actually 4-bets us. Oh, that's a huge bet. Could just be like queens, kings, aces. Could be a big flush draw or something. I don't know. Not sure what I want to do here. We're going to 3-bet the ace 5 suited and just shove if he 4-bets. Actually, I think I have a new plan for these hands. I'm going to start implementing and we'll just see how that goes. Then obviously here, if we run into a set of tens, it is what it is. We're not going to really be doing Queen 7 suited just calls pretty much always. And we're going to value bet the eights. They check to us. We're going to value bet the Queen 7. We will three bet the king eight suited. King 10 off is maybe a little bit light, but it's fine. First, like with a couple fish kind of cut off and button. Big blind realistically. Fold the queen 9, fold the queen 7, fold the 7-3. But the table trying to slide in here. We're just gonna keep it off. Yeah, the 9 tables just doesn't fit well for the stream, so we'll try to just keep it to 8 for now. Fold here. Fold, 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 check. Yeah, we just go 20% here. We get 3 bet. Definitely call the queen jack suited. We 3 bet line 72 actually 4 bets us. Fold 4 deuce, fold the 6-4 suited, fold the king 10 off. Could just be like queens, kings, deuce. Could be a big flush draw or something. I don't know. Not sure what I want to do here. Okay, fold the ace deuce, fold the 10-7, fold the 8-6, fold the 4 deuce. 8-4 is a fold. The king 9 will 3 bet sometimes. I think we'll just call this time. You get 2 overs. Backdoor flush, backdoor straight draws. We'll definitely be calling and or putting in a raise here. He checks. We're gonna bet. We have lots of 6x. We don't have too much like 6, 7, 5, 6 suited. Most of those 3 bet. See if he can put that together. I don't really like our sizing. I think if we had a 6, we'd go bigger a lot of the time. And we'll raise barrel here. So he limp call, or what's he raises, calls flop. We bet flop, we bet turn. I guess we can just fold to that raise. Probably has a lot of 6x mixed in there. We will 3 bet the ace queen. LMD says too loose the call to with the 3. I think to the 3 bet with the queen jack suited against 11 VPIP. No, I think it's fine. It's a smaller 3 bet sizing. So you're going to be calling there pretty much always, even with like a relatively, even if it was a tighter 3 bet range, you're still calling there usually. Here we double barrel a lot, so when we do double barrel, a large portion of our range, we usually go smaller and then double barrel turn. So a little bit too small here with the queens. We do get check raised. It's a really small check raise though. We're getting like 4-1, 5-1 once we call for the actual full pot size to hit a jack, an ace. Sometimes the queen's good. So we do call, and when he jams, we can just get out of the way. We do make a hand there, but no action. And here on this board, we're going to go bet, and then we're going to bet relatively large on the turn, and we're just going to be pretty much shoving all rivers. Comes over the top, we'll fold. He might just be spewing raises when we go small, so we'll keep an eye on that. He's just like a pretty spewy player in general, and just like tilts off, so we can get his stack at another point. Not a great flop for the ace-10 here. We check calling a lot depending on sizings. I think we're going to take a Check flop, check turn, and then I might just jam the river. I think at this point he would have bet like sevens plus. He would have bet a six. King eight suited, we'll just call. Kings versus ace three. Wow. And we definitely will be floating here over the tiny bet. Really good turn card for us. Less likely he has an ace. We do have lots of aces. He went really small on the flop, so it's not super likely he's going to have like queen king or something like that. Pocket 10, pocket jacks, aces, ace jack, ace 10, given his sizing on the flop. We can definitely have ace 10 off, ace jack off. Can't really have pocket 10s or pocket jacks. Uh, he goes really small again. It's a little bit more likely that he's going to have like a jack queen or jack king type hand here. Maybe like 8 10 10 9 given sizing. He could some portion of the time be trying to induce us, but I think when he goes that small, it's just like a block bet that he's trying to get to a cheap showdown with. So we can raise there, and if we get a safe river card, we can bluff it. And if we get a club, then we can just bet for value. And he does end up just leaving the table though. Ace five. Ouch, that hurts. Um, Probably down a little bit so far on the session. Okay. Guess we check here. Gatekeeper seems to be playing really tight right now. He's probably got a ton of tables open. Guess he's pretty normal on a bunch of the other tables, but half pot, two overcards. We do check call. Okay, we're gonna be table hunting now. See if there are a bunch of NL50 tables up or not. Probably some better ones up and running than what we have open. Okay. Check. Fold. And we're going to 3-bet the king 10 off. Fold the jack 9 off. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go really small, and then if he raises us, I'm going to jam over that raise. It just calls. It's too bad. We're going to lose to like, yeah, I'm just going to say, we're going to lose to like sevens or something. And we'll go for the check raise here with the gut shot. And he just jammed over us. So we probably just ran into it again here. Seems to be the standard for today's session. 3-bet and then lose every hand, unfortunately. I guess we can pull up the chart and see how much we're down. I think we're probably down 2 buy-ins, realistically. I think, what did we do? We lost 1 to Nezuko, and then we've kind of lost a whole bunch sort of since then. And I think I just need to get a new computer, or I need to like really clean this one up. Even doubling the RAM doesn't seem to have helped enough here. Yeah, so we're fucking down like a buy-in a bit. Tables are pretty good. This is kind of just how it goes. If you are bricking a whole bunch, it's pretty difficult, even with a bunch of fish at the tables, to get much of anything going. 3-bet the aces. We're going to check call the ace here at least one more time. I think we just show down the queen here. Okay, we check. He bets. I think I'll just call. And then we'll just check here. And if he checks back, then we'll just jam river. Check here. Raise the king, queen. Actually, I think I'm going to check here. Because I think if we bet, I think he bets a queen. That's all I'm getting at. And I don't think he's going to call much else. I think king queen off's a 3-better fold or 4-better fold. Brick again. Okay, we're gonna leave this table and replace it with this one here. Yeah, so like we said, we're down about 2 buy-ins so far. Fold the 10 deuce, fold the queen. I don't really think there's too many spots, but kind of been just bricking for the most part. So fold the ace 4, jack 9 off, we'll bump up. Okay. Flop comes down, we get second pair, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. We'll just start with a check here. He bets, and we'll call. I think if he bets again, being just like a fish, likely to just have like ace X most of the time. We're just kind of looking to get a cheaper showdown there. I'm happy to call 1-bet, but when he goes really big on the river, just end up folding there. You're not going to make any money against fish calling down, so. Just because their like tendencies are not aggression. We'll just 20 bigs with king queen, I think, whatever. We'll just try to get rid of these guys. We run into it again. All right, we're just going to be done. I think these 20 big stacks, they're just like, yeah, just kind of, hand hunting. And then hoping to get called off, which I am kind of giving to them. We brick again. Pocket sevens, I don't mind just taking a flop here. If cool hand Luke jams, we'll be, relatively happy to call it off. Full pot, we'll just fold and take a nap. 10-5 off, we can fold as well. I think I'm gonna have to start changing the stream titles. I've been trying to keep it like consistent so everybody knows. But I think if I just leave the day, like change the titles and leave the day count, that'd be pretty clear cut for most, I think. Just kind of looking to get a cheaper showdown there. Happy to call 1-bet, but when he goes really big, river. you're not going to make any money against fish calling down. So just because their like tendencies are not aggression. Just running ace king again. Cool. All right, we're just going to fold that this time. We are going to 3-bet the king nine suited. Raise the aces. I don't mind calling the 5 deuce suited some portion of the time. We're not really going to be dominated too often, so definitely hands we can call with are those tight. Okay, we do flop the king. I think we just go big here. We're not going to worry about being outkicked in the 3-bet pot. Oh my god, bro. All right, I'm just putting it in. I think he's just going to have a draw here a ton of the time. Or just has that. I think we're getting a little bit tilted. Um, 9 ball. You know what's weird is that every time you're sucking out, it lags on the flip. Every time. Every single time that card, not every time, maybe not every time, but like 90% of the time when the card lags on the turn, it's like a suck out or like a 2-outer. It's very, very strange. But here comes the tilt. Watch, just watch. It's gonna get crazy. But as they like to say, bink. And we're just gonna check here. Just a brutal flop. We are gonna call the half pot bet. We have the king. We have the gut shot to the straight. So yeah, just pretty happy. Just a call there. Here, I'm gonna jam. Every once in a while, he calls with like the 8 of spades or something. Um, I'm shocked he called for the chop there. Okay, we 3-bet, fold the ace 3, fold the king 5. Get 4-bet by the big blind. Obviously, it's just ace king. There's not much else we can do here. Our range is going to be like super wide, so yeah, we just jam it in. And hope to not lose to pocket aces or pocket kings. The tank is good. It's not kings, it's not aces, so we're either up against queens, jacks, tens, maybe ace queen, maybe like jack 10 suited, jack queen suited, something like that. I'm just putting it in. I think he's just gonna have a draw here a ton of the time. And here against Maximus, I'm just gonna shove. Like if we're bluffing here, you know what I mean? Like at a position, we're just gonna jam that 2x pot 100% of the time because we can't bet this, get called, and then shove river and expect to get called on by anything, right? Like if we bet like 10, he's gonna shove all of his club draws. That's better. Yeah, 200%. It's like super close, but I think you should probably just call there. Um, but pretty sure you're supposed to call there. Um, what was I saying? Defend the success. No. If you don't have at least a pot size bet on the river, we generally are shoving turn for value. We're shoving with our bluffs. I don't know how most people do it. I guess for me, I use my bluffs to kind of dictate how I'm going to play my value. So if I'm shoving my bluffs there, then I'm going to shove all my value there in that spot. Otherwise, you're just going to get really taken advantage of. 10-6 suited, a little loosey-goosey from the cutoff. I think we'll just fold that. Not quite eating a sandwich, but a little loosey-goosey nonetheless. Okay, we'll fold the ace 7. Ooh, wow. So bet, raise. That super sucks for us. Because we're gonna call if we call, David shoves. So it's hmm. Cool hand Luke, we're all in with. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to call here or not. Like it's a pot odds thing, I guess. Uh, I guess I'm just gonna fold. With like nothing invested, I think we just can let it go. Yeah, that's good. We're happy. Ish. I mean, we got what? Six. We got a five, a six, and any hearts. That's what? Nine. Four would have been no good. Sixes. Okay, where are we at here? I think we won both, right? Raise the ace nine, fold the 10 deuce off. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably pretty close. I don't know if he shoves ace nine. I don't know. We had like nothing invested, so it's kind of probably almost the exact same expected value by calling and folding there, just given like the equity. If he, assuming he always puts it in, which he might not. Okay, we're gonna three bet here. Fold here. Gatekeeper rips it. Just rips it. He likes that more often now, I've noticed. He's also playing a million hands, so like I wouldn't really read into it too much, or a million tables, I mean. Like that's just, ace king probably. The vast majority of the time. Fold ace three. We do three bet here. Fold ace four. Fold six deuce. Queen nine, fold. Oh, we were done work early today. I am completely shutting away everything to do with work for the day. We are currently building a house for a loon, unfortunately. Uh, so it's yeah, be nice to get out of there. E7 off will defend, can three bet two, fold here. Um, it's a really big three bet from him. I'm gonna call. Queen 10 suited, we should be squeezing that probably more than calling. This is probably just a losing play, actually. So Queen Jack Queen's actually a pretty good flop for us. I'm gonna call. That's a terrible turn card. We're done now. That's fucking weird. I'm gonna go like 10, because unless he has like a super strong hand, um, I think there's almost no world that he shoves that without the nuts. So it just lets us get away super easy, and then it lets us like shut down on the river. Or if he shoves river, we can just fold. Yeah, so like that's like this is the easiest fold in my life. If he's ever bluffing there, I'd be, you know, super shocked. I don't plan to fold anything, to be honest, there except for an ace. Just kind of the way the hand played out, it wouldn't make a lot of sense for him to have, I think, too much. Uh, but he's also like extremely spewy, so you do have to be. It's gross with this man. Fuck off with these aces. Fuck you. Good fucking lord, man. We have to see bet it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Queen nine suited will raise. Queen 8 off will fold. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think we'll just go 7. We'll decrease the amount of 3-bets on this guy and kind of shift more towards 3-betting. Really, 3-betting value. Like what do you call that? Oh man, completely brain farting here. Not linear. The other one. The other one. Where we 3-bet the nuts or nuts. Nuts or nothing. What's the word? Somebody just tell me. Let me know. Raise the 8-7 off. Unfortunately, we brick off here, so we're just done. Fold the 8 deuce. We raise, he calls. We're gonna go half pot. We're folding here. We're gonna barrel on the queen. Okay, try this again with the 10s. If man on fire 3-bets, we're gonna jam. Fold the ace 4. Fold the jack 8. We 3-bet the 8-6 suited a bunch here. Can also just call a bunch. He checks back. We're actually gonna go for the overbet here. Okay, ace jack suited will bump up. ISO with the ace 8. Fold the king 3 suited. Fold there. ISO the ace 10 off. Being our border with the 3-bet, we're just gonna call the ace jack suited against him. Not a terrible flop. Fold the ace 5. We're gonna bet the ace king. We're gonna squeeze the king jack suited. Fold. We're gonna call here. Call here. Fold here. Fold here. We're gonna value bet the ace king. No action. Once again, man on fire calls. We're gonna go just over 20%. No diamond. Calls. Hearts aren't great. I'm gonna jam here. I think we just have too much value here still to do much else. And against this guy, that's interesting. Sorry, we had a lot going on here. Raise here. We 3-bet the 8-6 suited a bunch here. Can also just call a bunch. He checks back. Queen jack suited. I'm gonna fold to him. I don't know what the heck this would be. The guy's super nitty. Probably just ace 10, ace deuce. Honestly, I'm just gonna let it go out of position. Just gonna put us in a terrible spot. All of his like shitty ace X's just call. You know what I mean? What is it? Yeah, no 3-bet pre-flop. So when we bet 3/4 pot, he just raises us huge in position. Yeah, I just let that go all day. He did leave. Could have just been a chance spot of like, hey, I want to win a hand before I leave. You know, being our porter, 3-bets again. It's close. Fold here. We're a little bit deeper, so I think I'll decide to call this time. He checks. Let's think here. If I had like ace, queen, ace, jack, I'm gonna go relatively small to try to keep his like kings and queens in. We are gonna three bet the ace jack off. And then like if I had like a weak ace, that's pretty much how I play it. And then I would start to go bigger here. Because once he checks that flop, you know, he's kind of saying like, hey, I have pocket aces or like kings, queens, something like that. Um, so I don't really think he checks a super strong ace very often. He could very well though have like ace 10 that he checks there. But yeah, I'm just gonna jam. It's just like when that ace rolls off on the turn card, it's extremely unlikely he has an ace at that point. That's gonna call down. Okay, and we're gonna value bet the ace 10 suited here with top pair, top kicker. And again, we're just going to jam this. All the 10s are going to call. He might call flush draws and stuff as well, given stack size. Unfortunately, we don't get there. Just one of those turns, I think, where if he has a 10, he's calling. If he has hearts, he's calling. So it's better to just, I think, put the money in. Versus like maybe a scare card coming off or like a jack or a king or a queen. Where it makes it harder to get him to pay off with like 10 or pocket eights or something. I'm gonna limp the button. Just pocket threes. If he wasn't so short stacked, I'd raise there. But sometimes I don't mind just kind of floating in. The Jack 7 is not an open from the cutoff. Nice to get some action here. We do get some action. We'll three bet it. We're gonna raise this. Fold here. The 6-5 will bump. Queen 10 we bump. We fold 7 deuce. Okay, well, I mean, given his stack size, I would imagine the money's just going in here. Yep. Threes. Threes for threes. 3 times for threes. Good for the first. Good for the second. Deuce. Close. No good. GG's. Okay. Raise the ace-6 suited. Fold Jack-6. And we're going to bet here. Okay. And I'm just going to see if there's any other tables up and running. Not really. Ace Jack we raise. Now we're just looking to get the showdown here with the 8. Or with our 5. Okay. It goes check, check. I think I'm just going to shove here. I think Joey China would have bet a jack or queen herself. So we're kind of just shoving here to get like a jack to fold or like ace 5 or something like that. And just make sure we win the hand. Just pocket threes. If he wasn't so short stacked, I'd raise there. But sometimes I don't mind just kind of floating in. The Jack 7 is not an open from the cutoff. Fold to 9-7. Gatekeeper squeezes. That's fine. We'll let that go. Given stack size of Joy China, I imagine they obviously have a hand they want to go with. So, you know, ace king suited. Yep. It's good. It's good. It's good flop for 9-10 suited versus ace king suited. Okay, queens against Joe 7 up. We're gonna bet for value. Calls 6 is really good. We're gonna bet for value again. Takes down. Probably kind of two streets on this type of board, so potentially just better to go, check bet when we have queens there, but ace or king kills a lot of action for us. Okay, queens, queens, queens. And we'll stab at the pot here. And we'll stab at the pot here with the 7. And no action with the queens on either table. Fold to Joker's raise. We'll ISO with the ace king. What happened there? Okay, we're gonna value bet. Fold, 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 fold. We're actually not supposed to be calling much at all, just because of how much rake there is. Okay, we're gonna go for the overbet here once they check back. Ellie, Ellie, L. Miss Ellie. I imagine like the YouTubers, there's a lot of female YouTubers coming out. That Abby chick, I imagine, is going to probably drive a lot of girls, women, whatever, to poker, I would imagine. A lot more than like any of the other YouTubers that are out there, which is kind of good. There's a whole demographic of people we are missing from the pool, Like imagine if just as many girls were playing poker, like even our pool would be massive in comparison. Still call here with the jacks. Board's getting pretty shite though with 2 overcards, and then they start betting. I'd like to see a check here, I think. Nice. I think if you bet the ace, you should barrel the river. Most of the time. Sorry, Ellie. We are going to mark her as a whale, fish, just because she's not rebuying, so we know that she's a recreational. We'll raise here, raise the 7-8 suited. That's a good flop. Get led into. Okay, not going to snap call, but we're going to call. Full pot. We will call. So, in order for us to be beat here, she'd have to have not 3-bet king queen, pocket aces, pocket kings, pocket aces, pocket kings, ace queen, and king queen, or pocket nines. So I think we pretty comfortably jam that in there. She just doesn't have any monsters. I guess Jack 10 wasn't thought about. That's probably the best hand in her range, I would imagine, would be Jack 10. We get clicked back on here by Needlepeen. Needlepeen. We're definitely calling that. Okay. Now, 2 options here. I think this board's really good for us, so I think I'd rather just raise it. And then I'm just going to jam the turn if he calls. You can also argue that we're in position, so why bother just putting ourselves in a spot where we're just flipping for our stack? but I think I just prefer that in this case. We just have so much equity that we're actually going to be the favorite against the vast majority of his hands, except for like pocket tens or like ace queen spades and stuff like that. We're much better. Wow, that's unfortunate. But we're like, again, we're like a 65% favorite here. And he doesn't run it twice, bro? What the fuck? 10, 7, 8 spade. Put her up. Fuck you. Oh no, we got there. Oh, it was a club. Fuck you, man. I gotta give him one of these. That's tilting. Get it in with 65% with 8 high against him shoving absolutely nothing, and then he manages to pull it out. Tartar. And runs it once. The one time this guy runs it once. You know what I mean? Super tilting. But whatever. Money's in good. It is what it is. Just a bad turn card. Gave him a ton of blockers to our hand. Okay, and we're gonna fall here. Raise the 7-3 suited. Definitely defend the turn 10. And I'm just gonna try to get rid of him here. Okay, he checks, so we're gonna go for value with the king 10 for sure. So unfortunate run out there for the team. I'm just gonna call the sevens. I can't believe he ran it once. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever folding aces, kings there. And I'm pretty much saying I have aces or kings. Not a big fan of that shove. I'm only super annoying though, man. The fact that he actually got there, just like super tilting. We will call this one against him now that we're hunting his stacks. Raise the kings. Okay, turn the nuts here in the bottom right. So we're just going to keep blasting. We are going to raise the kings here. 3-bet him here. Raise the ace queen. Sucks when he has jack 10. Fucking yeah. Well, we're gonna add some good plays and some tilt here to the tables. Fucking donkeys, man. Fucking, are you fucked? You know what I mean? Like, are you fucked? Calls the raise with fucking 10-6 on a spade draw with two hearts, nothing else, just binks it. Like it's no big deal. Okay, we're gonna three bet the king queen off. We're probably just gonna take a quick little break here. See if we can refocus, you know. A little bit tilted from the fucking run. Oh, you little fucking donks. Okay, we're gonna defend the queen nine suited. Raise the tens, fold the jack nine, fold here, fold the jack. All right, let's just see how it's going. I'm pretty sure we were coming out of that nicely until, you know, we ran our 66% into ace high, and then ran our like 90% or 89% or whatever it was into the most random card out there. Maybe we should have gone bigger there. Yeah, see, we're fucking coming right out of it until these cunty little bastards fucking just ran like super hot. Fucking Donkfest. Well, it just hasn't been our day today. We're down 3 buy-ins so far. Our EV's been going straight down. We did turn it around until, you know, we got donked twice. Not super happy though. Feel like we've been playing relatively well. I think we've been breaking a lot. Haven't made a lot of hands. Villains have made a lot of hands, I think, against us. Okay, raise the sevens. Raise the king 10, fold the 10-8, fold the 5 deuce suited. We will call the 7 of spades. He just always has it. I'm not going to fall into that trap. Where did that go? Oh, my screen's slightly blocked. Okay. Check back the king. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that ace? Okay, we're just gonna check here and then we'll call the river when he bets his fucking ace deuce. Fuck you, bud. Show the ace. Fold the queen 10, fold the 7-3. Fold the 9-4, fold the king 10 suited. Raise the king 10, fold the 10-8, fold the 5 suited. Check here, check here. We will call the 7 of spades. You just always have it. I'm not gonna fall into that trap.
Even with this lot of tables, it was a lot of hours. Now I might have to leave. Who's this?
Screen's slightly.
Oh, it's him. Wait, you're at my tables, brah. I mean, we could talk. I just didn't want. I was streaming my games underestimated. So.
Check back the king. Oh my gosh. What the heck is that? Okay, we're just gonna check here and then we'll call the river when he bets his fucking throw the ace. Fold king 10, fold 7-3. Fold 9-4, fold king 10 suited. Check here, check here. Okay, I'm gonna take a break here. I will be right back. How do I do that? This one? Yep. And Okay, guys. Well, um, I think I'm a little tilted from those few hands there, which I really gotta stop doing because it is what it is. The money fucking went in good. You know what I mean? There's not really anything to be tilted about. Happy hour session didn't go super good. Let's see who we lost the most to. Oh, this is today. That was the 100 hand gatekeeper. Man on fire. We're up on Ping Pumps, Mizuko. Lost a big hand there. Lost the hand there. Yeah, so whatever. These two, like the gatekeeper was 66% all in, and then Joe 7 up was we turned a set of kings. He led into us, we raised. He called with 10-6. It got shot basically is all he had. Obviously banked river, and then he just jammed 100 bigs. We called, which maybe you could argue folding that, but that was kind of our drop off. We did manage to turn it back around here and run right up, and then it just kind of went, unfortunately. So is what it is. Things didn't go our way necessarily, but happy to get another stream in. We're gonna keep grinding our way. We've been on a mega heater for the last 5, 6, 7 days, so it is expected. But yeah, I think we're just gonna end the stream and we'll see how it goes. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see everybody